Hi friends. So last week I talked on Instagram a ton about prepping and storage, and I kind of did a little overview of what we have in our basement for storage, and a lot of you asked for a more in-depth tour of our storage in the basement. It is so much easier for me to show you guys that on YouTube versus a 15-second clip on Instagram. I also have it on good authority that 3 other of your favorite homesteaders are sharing their cold storage rooms as well. Beth Jessica from the Jessica Homestead, Jessica from 3 Rivers, and RuthAnn Zimmerman. And I will link to all of them below. I really encourage you guys to go and check them out. They are very knowledgeable ladies, just about as much as I am. And they can show you a lot of things that maybe we don't have here. I know RuthAnn is going to talk a lot about how they built their cold storage room. Technically, this room isn't a cold room, but it is cooler, so I can get away with storing like produce and things like that down here as well. But anyway, I will link to those 3 ladies. Please check them out. Let's get on with the tour. I have a little helper today. Say hi, Evie. We're going to start with this side of the room. This is my, like paper goods, things like that. Nope, I haven't done that side yet. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay, so I was really popular during COVID. I'm sure you can see why. Keep in mind, I had this storage before COVID, so I wasn't like, I didn't have to buy toilet paper the whole time. It's great. So we have our toilet paper stacks. Most of it comes from Costco because I can get it in bulk. Great. Woohoo. Some of this is from Amazon. These are like the individual industrial. Like if you owned a big high-rise building or something, you'd get this. Not the best toilet paper in the world, but it wipes your bum. So we've got that. Then down here, I have all this stuff to make my own homemade laundry detergent. I also have laundry detergent right here and here and back here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of actual laundry detergent, which I would use up first in an emergency situation. And remember, I need you to understand, when I say emergency, I don't just mean zombie apocalypse emergency. I'm talking, you are a stay-at-home mom and your husband just got laid off and you guys do not have the funds to go and buy these little kinds of things. This can help save you in that type of situation. So, honey, you gotta move this way. Oh, right here, thank you. So I have all these. This is just borax, some washing soda, some baking soda, Zote soap. I think fell back here. I've got some naphtha soap, things like that, so that I can make my own. Yeah, we'll get to that one. Let me do that one next.
And toothbrushes.
Yep. Okay, so in this box, look out, Sweet Pea. I gotta pull it out a little bit. This is you probably can't see it, but this is the personal hygiene box. We have everything from dollar store toothpaste. This was 97 cents at the dollar store.
Toothbrushes.
Yep, we got toothbrushes. I've got bottles of the cheap conditioner. What did you just say? Animal toothbrushes, yes. Cheap conditioner. I've got tons of bar soap in here. We've got
Don't forget this bar soap.
Nope, that's for making laundry soap, so put that back. Thank you. Baby lotions, extra deodorant. What else? I've got some extra sunscreen for the kids. Just stuff like that is all in here. And then I also have, let's move the camera so I can show you guys that.
Okay.
All right, now. Okay, so I showed you the personal hygiene stuff that's in that box. I also have a bunch of feminine hygiene products. These I got on Amazon. They were $4 for the pack, and there's 20 in the pack. I just kind of, go ahead, put it back for me, thank you. I just kind of stock up on those where I can. You can also do things like the cup, or, you know, some people do the washable ones, whatever you prefer. Just make sure you have those too. Down here we also have things like aluminum foil, extra garbage bags. You know, you guys, you don't have to go all out when you're stocking your pantry. This is, again, emergency situation. If your husband loses his job, I really don't think that you're gonna complain too much if you have great value aluminum foil versus Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil. They both are gonna do the job. Okay, so we also have diaper wipes. These stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some are 6 high, most of them are 5 high, and they go 2 back.
And some are 4.
Yes, some are 4. I literally have 42,000 diaper wipes. Some of this is purchased on my own, with having 6 kids. Things just kind of happen, not birthday showers, baby showers, things like that. Also, because of Charlotte's medical condition and my son, they do get a small stipend from the state, and where we're able to buy things such as diaper wipes, certain disposable diapers, things like that. So I have all of these, and then I also have an Amazon box on the floor over here that has a bunch of this. I just don't have room for it, so it's staying in the box on the floor. So that's kind of it for the toiletries, the feminine hygiene, laundry soap, that kind of thing. Now let's move on to food.
Okay, now we're doing over here.
First, I'm going to start on the ground here with some of our bulk stuff. So, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I didn't mean to push you. So this one here is popcorn. Oh, I thought it was fuller than that. Oh, my, look at that. I need to buy some. So there's, no, we don't play in the food, thank you. This is popcorn. Just bulk popcorn in here. I love these lids. These are the Gamma lids. Best things ever. So this one is popcorn. I've got wheat berries. Just soft white wheat berries. Because these can store longer than flour does. I've got sugar. And then there is another thing of flour floating around here somewhere. But these are my bulk storage containers. No, I think that one's the broken one. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, this one is rice. So just a huge bucket full of white rice. But yeah, I've got a flour one floating around here somewhere. I'll have to look for it.
I don't know.
I don't either. All right.
Okay, now the pumpkin.
Okay. You're gonna have to get off of it so I can show it. Okay, thank you. All right, so because this room is so cool, I can store things like pie pumpkins, squash, potatoes, carrots, all that kind of stuff. So here, let's put these on the floor and I will show. So in here is our potatoes. All we did was we drilled some holes for airflow. Go ahead, you pull it off. This trick I actually learned from, oh goodness, now I'm having a mind fart. I'll remember, and when I edit the video, I'll put it on there. So it's just shavings, wood shavings.
I'm gonna try to
and
put some on the...
potatoes. Yep, nope, just look for the potatoes.
Just try
So,
to... I found one.
yep, there you go, potatoes. So
Potatoes.
it's just, literally, it's a matter of just kind of digging for them after they're cured. Yeah, we got a few pretty decent ones. But yeah, so that's how we do the storage of our potatoes. All right, ready? Put it on your side. Push. Thank you. Okay, now you gotta move this way so I can push this back. Oh, thank you.
Now, can I sit on it?
Sure, you can sit on it. All right, now this is, for the next couple little sections, this is all store-bought food. My biggest tips for buying store-bought stuff, do it after a major holiday. Thanksgiving is the best. Christmas, Easter, any holiday that revolves around food, you're gonna always get the best deals. Like a lot of these canned green beans, these are 25 cents after Thanksgiving. So those are potatoes. Yep, leave them there please so I don't get lost. Up here we have some powdered creamers. Nope.
Another one.
Yep, there's a couple of those. We've got coffee. I bought 2,000 coffee filters, unbleached coffee filters on Amazon. I think it cost me $10. And I still haven't went through all of them yet. Pink Himalayan salt. We've got sweet peas, corn. All of this stuff down here is soups, cream of mushroom, cream of celery, cream of chicken. I understand that a lot of you make your own cream of something soup. That's great. These are my, yeah, that's chicken. Oh, I have some canned chicken there too I got from the store. But these are my emergency backups. So I've got the vegetables. I've got the, yes, I see her there. Don't you worry about your sister. Cream of something soups. Then we get into vegetable beef soup, tomato soup, chicken noodle soup. I've got some more veggies up here. Diced tomatoes, whole tomatoes. Up top here, we've got, this is more baking stuff than anything. So we've got cornstarch, salt, baking powder, baking soda. I've got dry milk up here, oil, some molasses. This molasses actually we had planned to make candy in the winter and I just never got around to it. So we got molasses still. Seasonings, what is this? Yep, garlic salt, I've got vanilla. Oh, thank you, babe. Things like that up here. Yeah, oh, I've got canned tuna. Just in case, you know, you never know.
If you want to eat it.
All right, now we come to red sauce. My family is big on pasta. So we have all sorts of noodles up here. They go all the way back, a couple deep. This is actually not nearly as many as we normally have. When we were moving houses, we kind of relied a lot on our food storage instead of going to the grocery store at that time, and so we've dwindled some of it down. But we normally have a lot more, like I said, than this, but we still have a good fair amount. We have a bunch of just store-bought spaghetti sauces. I don't buy, when it comes to food, the food storage side of things, the prep side of things, I don't buy expensive. I buy what I know my family will eat, and I buy what we can afford at that time. So this is just your traditional great value pasta. Big deal. You can get this for like $1.50. I think I'm all out of them, but you can get the Hunt's jar, or not jars, but cans of spaghetti sauce. Those are usually $1 a piece. We got pizza sauce. Now, quite frankly, I could probably use spaghetti sauce for pizza sauce, but I came across a good deal. Again, like I said, if you make sure you shop after big holidays, especially ones with food, you can catch your smaller local stores. They will have like truckload sales or things like that a lot. That's where I get most of my stuff. All of this has accumulated over years. It wasn't like I just took $2,000 and I went to the grocery store and just filled up my pantry. It was years of buying a can here, a can there, some noodle boxes here, some noodle boxes there. I'm sure that some of that conditioner that I showed you earlier is probably 2 years old, but guess what? It's gonna work. So anyway, we've got the red sauces, we've got the noodles. Now we're gonna start getting into my home canned goods. If you can your own food, you are already a leg up when it comes to the prepping of your basement grocery shop, because there are so many things here. I think Jessica at Three Rivers calls it her money tree when she talks about her peppers. I could say the same thing about everything that I canned in here. All of these were money plants. It has saved me hundreds, if not thousands, over the years. All right, so real quick, got my own homemade spaghetti sauce over here next to the red sauces. Then when we come this way, up top here, I have condiments, things, ketchup. I don't make my own ketchup. Maybe one day I will, but I don't. So things like ketchup, mustard, whatever, I buy when they're 99 cents or when I find them at the dollar store for 50 cents, whatever it might be. And since these are things, a lot of this up here is things that we go through on a regular basis. We do a first in, first out rotation. Basically, that just means first in, first out. First in, first out. So if I put these in, before I put anything else there, this has got to come out and use it. If that makes any sense how I just said that. Anyway, so like I said, these are things that we use on a regular basis, so they're constantly rotating. Down here, we've got apple pie filling. Yes, I use cornstarch in my apple pie filling. I'm a rebel like that. Got a few jars of that. Canned pumpkin. A lot of you had asked when I posted the video on Instagram how to can pumpkin and what it looks like when it's done. This is what it looks like. This was from last year's pumpkin. So that's still good. This is grape concentrate, grape juice concentrate. Goes all the way back here. This all here is apple butter. This was my very first year doing apple butter because we didn't have apples at the other homestead and we came here and we have an abundance of them. I don't know if it really is apple butter or if it's more just really cooked applesauce, but we're gonna go with it. Down here is corn. We eat corn like it's going out of style. How I plan to know how much corn we're gonna need, I figure we use 2 pints of corn every week. So 2 times 52 is 100 and some odd things. These go 2 high and 1, 2, 3, 4, and some on the bottom deep. All my corn for the year. Tomatoes, just whole tomatoes canned, fresh tomatoes canned. I've got some chicken broth. Let's see. Oh, vegetable beef soup. I made vegetable beef soup and I canned it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jars of that left. We've been eating that. Oh, I wanted to show you something. So I actually learned this. Gosh, I'm talking about Jessica a lot today. I learned how to can beans from Jessica at Three Rivers Farm. So I did that. Now, I did learn how to do baked beans, kind of like Bush's baked beans or whatever, from RuthAnn. And I've got a few cans of those. I have canned duck. We butchered the other weekend and I ended up with 4 or 5 pints of duck. I also can hamburger. My husband does not necessarily like the taste of it. And I'm going to be real honest with you, it kind of smells like dog food, but it is safe to eat. It's good. And so we've got that in an emergency. And let's move on down the road. All right. Again, more things from Costco. Up here, I've got crackers, some, what is this? I would have planned, I just went to the grocery store and bought more, and I didn't realize I had them down here, so that's gonna come upstairs with me. I've got some boxed foods like hamburger helper meals, whatever. We don't really use them, but they're there in case. I've got strawberry syrup. This was strawberry jelly that didn't set up right, so it becomes syrup. I have water. Now, no, I don't purposefully go around canning water. what I do is, if I'm small batch canning, they recommend the canners, the canner that I have, I think it's a Presto, recommends you have 4 pint jars or a minimum of 2 quart jars when you start pressure canning. In order to make the 4 pint jars, add a can of water to it. Now you got sterile water. Green beans, pickled carrots. Yeah, guys. Yeah. For a little bit. Sorry about that. Pickled carrots. These were my carrots. I hate carrots. I'm just gonna say that out loud. I really don't like carrots anymore. These were 25 pounds of carrot. 25 of the 50 pounds of carrots I bought from Azure, because my carrots didn't come up in the garden this year until they did. So I've got all that. I've got more Azure stuff up here. I've got cornmeal, oatmeal, more oatmeal, some broth, chicken bouillon cubes, almond milk, extra coffee, and then this stuff. So this is all Charlotte's. All of this is emergency Charlotte food. She is tube fed, as most of you know. So I could take anything, any food that we eat and blenderize it to beat all heck and feed it to her that way. This stuff is specific to calorie intake and things like that, because she has failure to thrive. So it's just, in a pinch, I can do it myself, but we got this just in case. So that is the food section. Now I'm going to show you. All right, so these are the shelving pieces. These here are the shelving pieces that go on the ends. You can get these made like this at Menards, Home Depot, wherever, Lowe's probably, things like that. Then all it is, so this is standing like that. You got another one over here. You put your plywood across and you've got shelves. That's what all these shelves are. Brett made all these for me. So it works wonderfully. And now we can go to the middle of the room. Okay, it is our goal, that's why these shelves are still over here. We want to have shelves going this way in here, because this whole section was supposed to be just my canning jars, lids, rings, that kind of stuff. But I ran out of space, and a lot of it's now being used to hold food, but we need to have something. I'm a very organized person. Like all this is quarts. All this one was pints. Well, now it's kind of, because I didn't have room. Anyway, the point is, we want to have more shelves in the middle so we can put our jars on it. On the other side, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a metal rack that has all my half-gallon jars for milk. So I want to be able to have everything in one place. We have the material, we just haven't gotten around to putting them together and putting them up yet. So, all right, so we got canning jars and lids here. Again, wow, Jessica, you keep coming up in my things today. I learned this trick from Jessica at Three Rivers. Just a bungee cord. And then RuthAnn also does one. I think she uses a metal hanger, coat hanger or whatever. And then they just kind of sit there. And mine are separated by size on there. Then I have some extra bulk things. Brown sugar, powdered sugar, paper towels down here, my grinder. What is this? This is either sugar, more rice, more organic sugar, some beans, got some trail mix, things like that. But that's the center aisle of our storage. So one question I get asked is, how do you handle a more damp basement? In an ideal situation, this room would have outside ventilation coming in and out. Because it is not technically a cold room, we don't have that. Would we like to make it that way someday? Yes. And I'm pretty sure we will, but for now, this is what we have. Something else that we do is we use these. It's called damp rid. And we just kind of put it throughout the basement, put it out here, and it helps to take the moisture from the air and it sucks it into this. If you're not into using this kind of thing, that's fine. You don't have to. It's just an option for you if you choose to. So that is our storage down here. I hope it answered the little questions that some of you had on Instagram. Gives you an idea of some things that you might want to put into your own storage for prepping. Kind of shows you just a little setup of how to do it, that kind of thing. Again, guys, I really encourage you to take a look at the DeClercq Homestead, RuthAnn Zimmerman, and Jessica over at Three Rivers. They're going to be showing you some of their storage area. Again, they're going to have things that I don't have. I'm going to have things that they don't have. You do what works best for your family. These are just some ideas. And I hope you enjoyed the tour. Until next week.